What's up, everybody? We are back on Pound for Pound. I am the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman.
Henry Cejudo, a.k.a. Triple C.
A Shadow Line production.
Henry Cejudo. Or is it Nudo? What did President Trump call you?
Dude, I forgive the president. President can call me whatever the fuck he wants.
Yo, yes, Henry. A lot of news. I mean, it seems like, first of all, just like me, for some reason, everybody want to fight me, but they really on your neck, Henry. They really want you. They want all the smoke with you. First, it was who was it? Chito Vera.
Bumptista.
Then it was Bautista ran down on you, Henry. I was low-key shook for you. I ain't gonna lie. I was low-key shook. I was like, yo, I hope Bautista don't swing on Henry. But then now Dominick Cruz afterward, where Dominick Cruz said, "What's up with that smoke, Henry? What's going on here?"
Dominick snooze. The only thing I remember about Dominick Cruz when I put that freaking knee on top of his freaking dome. That's the only thing that I remember him. And then he woke up. He was talking about, I need some alcohols and cigarettes, and starts blaming the referee when he had 13 unanswered shots. I actually like that fight. If the UFC wants to make it, let's make it happen. But as I told you before, as I told Bumptista and everybody else, I don't want to get in a fight with Hunter no more. I'm allowing Hunter to really pick the fight. If he wants to give Dominick Cruz that fight, then let's do it. But look at my tweet. Disrespect the greatest manager of all time. He's coming out our board. The last time I remember you, my knee hit your ugly face and you blamed it on alcohol and cigarettes. I would love a tune-up, to be honest, and a little kitschy. What do you think? You like that? The King of Cringe.
I didn't know he came at Ali like that.
He was calling him a mule, dude. Like he was doing the whole nine. So I said, Ali, that dude. He says you're simply a work mule. Your words hold no weight.
Simply a work mule. I mean, see, but is that a bad statement? If Ali's a work mule, that means he works. He get to the bag. He getting money.
Yeah, but why can't you be a working king? Why you got to be a mule? You know, a mule. You know what?
I see both sides. I could see a negative connotation to that for sure. But it's however you spin it. Yeah, I am a work mule. That's why I got these bags on me. That's why I got these stacks on me. So, hey, you could say it that way. Like it's an insult, I completely understand. But at the same time, I can see it as,
at the end of the day, fuck Dominick. If Dominick wants to do it, the UFC wants to do it, I'm down to. Like I said, at this point, Kamaru, when you're a champion, if you have a legacy, people want to come at you. I mean, how many fighters? You've been out for close to a year now, Kamaru. How many fucking fighters have came at you? I've been out for close to a year. How many fighters want it because they think we're declining, but we gotta show up and we gotta represent. But either way, Dominick snooze or hot Cheetos. If you want some of that smoke, a long dong, your slong dong or Bumptista, I'm allowing Hunter to do his pick and whatever it is that he wants to. I'm scrapping, dude.
All right,
you need the flag, bro. You need the flag and the whistle. Jesus, you need the flag. All right, anyway, they can all get it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right, Henry. You're completely right. Yes, when you've built something, like it's, and this is the thing, like I said about John Jones too, you get to a certain point to where we have a different understanding for the sport and we start to operate from a place of gratitude. And by understanding that, you understand that you've built something. You've built a name for yourself. You've done all these great things in the sport to where people want to potentially take some of that shine because they know once their name is attached to yours, then that gives them a little bit of shine. So that's why so many people, I guess, are calling me out. So many people, I guess, are trying, well, not so many people, but some people are calling John Jones out. And that's why some people are going to mention you. And even Dominick Cruz in himself. Dominick Cruz has done some phenomenal things in the sport. He's been a champion. And so I would love to see the fight. Personally, I would love to just see you fight. God damn it. Whether it's Chito Vera, whoever you pick, whether it's Chito Vera, whether it's Bautista, whether it's Dominick Cruz, whether it's Sean O'Malley, those are all fantastic fight, and I definitely will be tuning in.
Yeah. But moving forward, Kamaru, like I said, dude, I'm literally allowing Hunter to pick him. I don't whatever you want, dude. I'm fighting, bro. I don't want to fight that, dude. But the pound for pound list, dude, is out. And can you believe it, dude? Can you believe they have Johnny Jones Bones at number 2? And I love Islam. Islam is a homie, bro. I'm closer to I'm close to both of them, Islam and Jones, dude. That dude's got a heart of gold. But bro, after that performance that John Jones did, the way that he was able to do Stipe and just pick him apart, it's hard, man. It's hard to not put John Jones as number 1. Islam has struggled with people. He's shown fatigue in the past. John Jones has just been annihilating people and dominating people. And I feel like as much as I love Islam, I think he's at number 2. I put Jones at number 1, Makhachev at number 2. I put Ilya at number 3, and I put Pereira at number 4. That's how my rankings go.
That's not bad. That's not a bad ranking. 100%, it's not a bad ranking. I like it. I think these 4 guys are interchangeable, to be 100% honest with you. The only reason they're interchangeable from 1 to 4 is just for the sheer fact that John Jones is not as active as everybody else. If John Jones is a little bit more active, I think John Jones 100% is the consensus number 1 pound for pound fighter. But for the time being, since he's the last one to fight, I would put him number 1. But at the same time, I could see Ilya Topuria making the case for being number 1. I can see Alex Pereira making the case for number 1. And also, we all love Islam Makhachev. I'm not mad at Islam Makhachev being number 1. So I'm not mad at that list right there, to be honest with you. If I could change some things, I'd probably work on from 9 to 15. I would work on that part of the list because I do believe Khamzat Chimaev should be in that list somewhere.
O'Malley's on the fucking list? What?
Yes, I mean he was just a champion. He was just a current champion.
You don't get sparked like that and fucking hit that list, bro. No.
Well, he didn't get sparked. He just got dominated by an art. If I had to, let me be honest with you, if I had to, I could shift that list around and I could make a case for putting Khamzat Chimaev should be on that list. I could make a case for Umar Nurmagomedov to be on that list. So I get it. That first 4 is okay. I'm not mad at it. So I think it's recency bias.
You gotta give Volkanovski out of there too, bro. Like two knockouts in a row.
You can't
like,
do that. But I mean, you're talking about a guy that dominated.
Yeah, but whatever, man. I see what you're saying, but this is where we agree and actually disagree. But that being said, man, there's so much breaking news too, man. Your boy Eddie Alvarez as well, bro, is getting ready to I want to say lace up the gloves, but not really. Maybe fucking
lace up his fist.
Yeah,
wrap up his fist.
No,
He's about to wrap
up his wrists because these dudes are going straight bare knuckle.
Right.
He's fighting Jeremy Stevenson. I had a chance to hang out with Jeremy Stevenson a month ago in Wisconsin. With Jeremy, dude.
Jeremy who?
Jeremy Stevenson. Oh, who the fuck is that guy? But the dude is vicious. He asked for a follow. He asked.
Stevens.
Is it Stevens or Stevenson? Stevens.
Okay,
So he asked for that fight with Eddie Alvarez. I think that's gonna be. I think this fight right here, dude, because of this fight's gonna go to blows and somebody's getting knocked the hell out, dude. Because you got the most violent dude in Eddie Alvarez, and dude, Stevens could freaking crack, man. I'm excited for this fight.
I'm extremely excited for this fight. Just announced January 25th at the Wells Fargo Arena, I believe in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I think Eddie Alvarez is going to sell that thing out because at one point Eddie was the king of Philly. Like this dude had Philly on his back with all the things that he was doing, brought them a championship. I think this thing is definitely going to sell out. And I don't think people really understand how high Eddie Alvarez's IQ is when it comes to boxing. He has great IQ when it comes to boxing. It's great head movement. I just think he was a little outgunned in that last fight when he fought Mike
Jones.
Perry.
Who?
You saw that You saw him. He was landing clean shots. He was angling. He was getting out of the way, but Mike Perry was just too big, too strong. And as we said, a lot about this is how much you can take and keep coming. And right now, in that sport of bare knuckle, Mike Perry is really above all these guys. And so, but Eddie Alvarez looked fantastic. We saw his fight with Chad Mendes, which I think really put bare knuckle on the map. When you watch that fight, you saw two guys still at their best go out there and really put on a freaking show. It's the first and only bare knuckle fight I've been to, and it was amazing. So I like this fight.
Kamaru,
yeah.
And the thing is, Kamaru is like, this is the closest thing to a real street fight, bro. Like, it's bare knuckle. I mean, who the fuck is throwing knees and kicks and shit? Yeah, it does happen if you're a fighter.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic fight. Eddie Alvarez taking on one of definitely my top 3 favorite nicknames ever is Jeremy Stevens. Can you guess what his nickname is, Henry?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
The Little Heathen.
Oh, the Little Heathen.
Wasn't the Little Heathen
James Palmer?
Jeremy Stevens. Nope. Little Heathen Jeremy Stevens. And it was money. I remember hearing that for the first time, like right when I wasn't even in the UFC yet. I was like, oh, that's so hard. That's a good nickname.
Yeah.
So I love it. I think it's going to be a fantastic fight. Both guys love to throw heat. I believe Jeremy Stevens' last fight was when he fought Jose Aldo in boxing, which was also a very good and competitive fight. So I'm excited. I can't wait to watch that fight. But before we get into our next topic, we want to thank the sponsor of this episode.
You guys know at Pound for Pound, we're all about performance. Whether it's in the octagon, on the mic, or between the sheets. That's where our sponsors at Rose Sparks come in. Rose Sparks is a dual action treatment that begins working at an average of 15 minutes once dissolved. That means more confidence, more satisfaction in the bedroom.
Rose Sparks stays active in your system for up to 36 hours, so you're ready when the mood hits. Roll connects guys with the Roll-affiliated medical provider. 100% online and ships direct to your door if prescribed. No wasted time in waiting rooms or long commutes to the doctor's office.
If prescribed, you'll get $15 off your first order of medication to get hard when you sign up for a recurring plan.
That's ro.co/P4P. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law but are not FDA approved. For full safety information, go to ro.co/safety-info. Henry, the numbers don't lie. The numbers have been put out there for people that watched Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Henry, look at those numbers.
That's crazy, bro. 108 million live global viewers. Most streamed global sporting event ever. Fuck. I mean, Uncle Mike, dude, I'm happy for him. I don't know how they're going to split the gate, the concessions, or if they are, which I'm pretty sure they are, but Uncle Mike left with... I like Jake Paul. I like what he did for Mike. I like that he bowed kind of towards the end. Maybe he did pull back a little bit, and I appreciate that, man, because my whole fucking stomach was like, I just didn't feel good that whole day. I'm like, fuck, man. Please, Uncle Mike, knock his ass out, or please, Jake Paul, don't do Uncle Mike dirty like that. But when the numbers come out, I mean, this just fucking made Uncle Mike that much more famous, bro. Like little kids know who he is, which is crazy, bro. Kids of my kids that are maybe a little older than my kids a little bit because they're only 2 and 3, or 1 and 3. But dude, congratulations, man, to Uncle Mike, Jake Paul. You guys sold the crap out of it. I think this could open up a lot of doors, like moving forward, potentially with the UFC and Netflix. I mean, they're gonna take a look at all the numbers, and I think there's an opportunity for all of us, Kamaru, to really start bringing the fight game, and particularly boxing, who really needs it. Maybe they can bring boxing into Netflix, and maybe just like start like a whole Showtime or HBO and bring that fucking sport back. Because right now, from what I heard, PBC ain't doing all that well. So maybe Netflix could upfront a lot of that money and make it right.
I don't think that's I don't think that would make sense because boxing is a very established sport already, and boxing is a product that we know exactly what we get with that. I do think for this event, Netflix did a phenomenal job. I hear from everyone that was there live in the arena, they definitely said that Netflix did a phenomenal job at everything from A to Z. They had it looking fantastic. The only knock on that was the stream kind of, buffering at times. And that's from what has been said is Netflix coming out and saying they didn't expect that many viewers. They expected maybe 25 million streams on their live, but 60 million, that was phenomenal at one point. So
yeah, it's crazy.
I think
it's a great problem to have.
It's a good problem. Yeah, a great problem. But I think, for boxing events, I would say you can do a boxing event, but it has to be a special boxing event. It can't just be, you want to have Friday night fights on Netflix. No, I don't think that makes any sense. I think definitely like events like this, one-off special events, I think does well. I think Jake Paul, Francis Ngannou, Netflix, I think that does well. I think maybe Jake Paul, Kamaru Usman.
So now you're changing your tune, Kamaru. So now
I'm not changing my tune. I'm just saying, listen, the same thing I said last time. Francis Ngannou can, do what he wants to do with Jake Paul. But all I'm saying is, because they're around the same weight. Jake Paul weighed in at 237. Francis Ngannou weighs about 242. I like it.
Book it. And that says a lot about Jake Paul. And I think, everybody, as of this point, because they know listen to what I'm about to say. And if you want to throw a red flag, then throw it. But I want you to throw it once you hear me out. Jake Paul has become the fighter right now that everybody wants to fight because right now he is the cash cow. He made $40 million just off of Netflix. And I'm not talking about it. There's still going to be concessions, gate. He's going to wind up maybe pulling anywhere between 50 to 60 million. That's when I read. Anybody that fights Jake Paul's taking care of these dudes, man. I appreciate that. So I do believe that there's a potential. Right now, at this point, Jake Paul could pick who he wants to fight. Francis Ngannou, Ryan Garcia recently called him out. I mean, you just made a call out over here, Kamaru Usman.
I didn't make a call out. Stop it. Nope. Don't do that. I ain't making a call out. I'm just saying.
Would you not want to fight? Would you?
Netflix.
But that's exactly what I'm telling you. You wouldn't want to fight if you had to pick somebody to fight. Of course, we like the Canelo because just to be in there with Canelo, but a fight with Jake Paul is going to get you freaking paid, man. I think right now he is the cash cow, and we have to give him that credit.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And listen, a fight with anybody, a fight with Canelo would get me paid. A fight with all of them would get me paid. If I fight with whoever else in the UFC, it will get me paid. Obviously, Jake Paul has done something right for a guy that really we shouldn't care about his 10th or 11th fight. He's found a way to extract our emotion out of us by fighting all the people that he's fought. If Jake Paul chooses that he wants to fight Francis Ngannou, guess what? We're all going to watch. It would be Netflix it would be another blockbuster on Netflix and we would all watch. Yeah. Do I think he'll win? I don't know, but we would all watch. So you're absolutely right, Henry. Jake Paul has found a way to make himself the cash cow early in his career to where we shouldn't care. Who did Terrence Crawford fight his 11th fight?
I don't know.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Who did Arthur Beterbiev fight? We don't know.
I would take a guess and I would say Seymour Butts, but I know that's wrong.
Oh my God. So he has found a way to do something with his following and get in and get under people's skin to make people care about these fights. Like compared to someone like Bo Nickel, who is 7-0? Or 7-0 in the right now in the UFC. Look at what Jake Paul's done, Yeah. And so we have to. Yeah, you're right, Henry. We got to give credit where credit is due. He's done his job.
He's a businessman.
Great job. Yes,
he's a businessman. Jake Paul is a businessman. He's a businessman, and he's elevating the sport like boxing, like nobody. Like in recent times, his last 20 years, I don't think nobody's really elevated. Well, other than Floyd, but a lot of Floyd. Fuck, man. Dude, give freaking Jake Paul an award. But that being said, dude, the dude is killing it. He's making money. And I do believe at this point now, I think Canelo's going to give him that shot too, man. That's one thing that we didn't bring up. We're calling everybody else, but the one that Jake Paul, if you ask Jake Paul, who do you really want to fight? You know who he's going to say?
Flag on the play.
Canelo Alvarez.
What?
Yeah, if Jake Paul had his choice to fight anybody in the world, he'd want to duke it out with Canelo Alvarez.
You are crazy. You're crazy. Canelo will hurt him.
Yeah, of
Canelo
course.
Could,
but
no,
that's the guy that he would want to fight.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. He's not.
That was his number one
you know
pick,
what?
man.
Unless he's done with his career, unless he doesn't care, unless he wants to grab the cash, maybe $100 million and walk away. Yes, then I agree. Jake Paul, more power to you. Go ahead and do it. But if you really care about having a boxing career and continuing that career, why would you want to fight a guy like Canelo? I do think Canelo will hurt him. Jake Paul is, of course, a lot bigger, much bigger than him. But Canelo is not the type of guy that will play these games. Canelo is not the type of guy that might carry you for a round or 2 or 3 or 4. Canelo will definitely go in there and try to hurt you. And so I don't like that fight. I absolutely don't like that fight.
Yeah, but anyways, Kamara, moving on, bro. UFC Macau in China. Ni hao mao, Denjani. We have Petr Yan versus Deiveson Figueiredo. I mean, this is the fight that people are going to. This is the fight that's going to get the next title shot. Will it be Deiveson Figueiredo or will it be Petr Yan? I like this fight. I was doing a breakdown on Deiveson, not just because I know him, but stylistically too. Him going up to 135, he beat Rob Font, he beat Cody Garbrandt, he beat Chito Vera, and now he's getting Petr Yan, dude. I think stylistically, this is a really good fight for Deiveson Figueiredo because there's one thing that he does very well, and Petr Yan was put in that position against Aljamain. It was getting taken down and then allowing somebody to take his back. And I tell you what, man, Deiveson Figueiredo is a finisher. And obviously, if he could take down Petr Yan, which I believe he can, I believe that Deiveson Figueiredo could cruise in to an easy decision against the Russian assassin.
How many people come in and get an easy decision on an assassin?
His name is
you ever
the God.
You ever broken into an assassin's house?
His name is the God of War, Deiveson Figueiredo.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, stylistically, think about it.
Cruise in for 5 rounds?
Yeah. Take down
Cruise
City.
in?
Take down City. Take the back. Beat him up. Keep doing it every single round. If he doesn't finish him, those are my 2 cents on this fight.
All right, Henry. I think we see it different. First of all, let me just go ahead and do this. Ni hao, China. I just want to say, guys, you are getting a fantastic fight this weekend. Petr Yan, former champion, taking on former champion in Deiveson Figueiredo. This is going to be a fantastic fight. I think both guys are very, very evenly matched. I just think that Petr Yan for this division is just a little bit more solid, has definitely proved it time and time again by his win over Song Yadong, by his win over Cody Sandhagen. I mean, he's proven it. This guy still got it, and he's still coming for that title. I agree with you, Henry. The winner of this fight is probably going to be next up for that title. But I think this right here is a fantastic fight, evenly matched. I do think Petr Yan is just a little bit more solid. I don't want to say well-rounded because Petr Yan would rather punch you than take your back and choke you. So I would say Figueiredo might have a little bit more tools when it comes to the submission game. But Petr Yan can grapple. He can get back up to his feet. That's for dang sure. And he can crack. So it's a fantastic fight. I can't wait to see a 5-rounder. I think China, you guys are getting a banger of a fight.
It's crazy the fact that Petr Yan is a -300, bro. Like that's a big, to me in my eyes too. They're not giving Deiveson that credit. So if you want to bet some of that shmoney,
but you think about it, if a smaller guy comes up a weight class, right? Yes, he's fought a couple of guys in this weight class, but most of those guys from the weight class that he fought were guys that came up. Cody Garbrandt, You know, like I think Corey Robert was in this weight class, but some of those guys. So I think Peter Yan just coming from the win that he just came from. I don't see. I see why he's the favorite, but -3 something that might be a little steep, but I do see why he's the favorite.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, we can agree to disagree, and that's why this is pound for damn pound.
All right, Henry. Questions from a casual. What is the UFC's equivalent to this photo? You know, there's been some great photos to this. I've seen a couple.
Do you know what this is? Do you know what's really going on in this picture, Kamaru?
Yeah, of course. That's Muhammad Ali standing over Sonny Liston. Huh?
Yeah, but what did he knock him out, or what was he telling him? Do you know the whole story, right? Or I could have it.
Yeah, I do know the whole story. Hey, I seen Ali, bro. I seen the movie.
Okay, so then
you don't want to say my name? You don't want to say my name? Huh? You don't want to say my name, Henry? Say my name. I think this is what the beef. Sonny Liston, who was a phenomenal champion, really didn't want to give Ali that respect because Ali was kind of like the new school guy come in, and Ali was brash. Ali would talk. And of course, Ali's backing it up, but Ali was very, very talkative. And Sonny Liston, for most that don't know, Sonny Liston was like involved with the gangsters, with the mobs. And Sonny Liston was feared. And so this young guy coming in, talking all this stuff, and Sonny Liston didn't want to show him that respect. Sonny Liston would never say his name. Or he was calling him something else. I forgot what it was. But Ali kept telling him, say my name. You know, and Sonny Liston wouldn't say his name. So when Ali, which put the hurt on him, I think they said, I don't know if this was fact or fiction, but they did try to kind of cheat because they put whatever that was on his gloves. So whenever he rubbed it in Ali's eyes, they obviously so he couldn't see, so he would get an advantage. But that didn't stop Ali. Ali still eventually put the paws on him. And as he dropped him, standing over him saying, well, say my name, huh? You bet you know my name now, huh? Or is that incorrect, Henry?
Yeah, no, I like it. I think you knew a lot more than I thought you knew.
I have to say, yeah, that's hard. Yep. I'm gonna say that's equivalent. I'm good with that one. Next, what else we got?
The Iceman.
I'm good with that one too.
The Iceman. Do you think? What's your take on that? That is an iconic kind of picture, dude. You know what I'm saying?
It is, and this is after him beating Conor, I believe, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
If it's not, then no. But I think it might be.
Yeah, that's a tat. I think people have gotten that shit tatted, man. It just describes war, dude. But
yeah. Next.
All right.
Ooh. Yep. I agree. I like it.
That's a Khabib
I
McGregor.
do like it. I like it. Yeah, I like it. When you just basically you see the victory and then you see the defeat as well. I think I got a couple. In my career. No. This is still during the action. So I don't agree with this one. I don't like that one. I think myself and Henry, I think we both have one. Yep, I agree. This one definitely is on the list. What else we got? Ooh, yeah. Oh. That's hard. Yeah. That's hard right there. That's definitely on the list. Oof. Next. No, because that's still in the action mode. That's still in the heat of being done. So nope. Ooh.
Yeah, there it is. Kamaru's up and this dude's fucking doing a sit-up.
That's hard. You know what? I need to frame that picture. But yes, these are fantastic. Those are some iconic moments. I'm sure we could find a ton. Henry, I'm sure you've got a few in your career. I'm sure we could find a ton of iconic moments. As usual, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let us know if you have some guests that you want to see on the show next. We have some amazing guests and some amazing things coming for you guys. But as always, I am the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman.
Henry Cejudo, a.k.a. Triple C.
thick today, Henry. We are out.